family price on these for our 6-hour gourmet holiday special today. These are the 20 individual wrapped tropical fruit bars from Fruitkies, and we are offering them for $29.98. Price on this goes up at the end of Gourmet Holiday today, and like I said, it's a 6-hour block, so at 8 p.m. the price no longer valid. With this, you are getting all of the top kind of tropical and fruit-inspired flavors from Fruitkies, and I'm going to let our meal master extraordinaire, Stacy Stauffer, talk all about it. But basically, you get everything that you see here. Pineapple coconut, the most popular.
Oh, by far, bestseller.
Mango almond, lemon coconut,
yes, bright,
orange pineapple, and again, you're getting 5 of each one of the bars, so you get a nice little variety here. Already 200 orders placed. Let's first go back to what a Fruitkie is and how they created them.
A Fruitkie is a pure fruit and nut bar. It's as simple as that. Some of these only 5 ingredients, at most 7 ingredients, and it's really just a way to get better food for you, your kind of nutrition from fruit, without having to go to the produce section, dice and slice things up, or have your fruit spoil, which, you know, happens a lot. So it was created by a father who wanted just to give his children, his 11-year-old child, better options when it comes to snacking. So created Fruitkies with nothing artificial. Everything is pure, all natural, vegan, kosher, and again, gluten and dairy-free because it's just fruit and nuts.
Right, and they're soft bars. So this is not something like when I say moist, look at this, I broke it apart. I can basically stick it back together and it stays. That's how moist these are. So it's really all about delicious fruit flavor. Let's go through each one of the varieties if you want. Let's start with yours.
Yeah, we'll start with the bestseller, the pineapple coconut, the one that started it all. So we use pure unsweetened coconut, and that's because the coconut and the high quality that we use is just so naturally sweet. And then we infuse it, of course, with real pineapple in there. What we aren't, like you said, Jane, is a dry, crumbly, hard to chew bar. We are soft, we are tender, and we're bursting with flavor.
It's
only
juicy.
5 ingredients. It is juicy. To me, this is like having that pina colada without all the guilt. This is the fruit that you can send your kids in their little school lunch boxes or camp bags and have real fruit without having to dice it up and it get warm and mushy as it sits there because they travel so well. So that's the #1 bestseller. The next one that we have here that I love is the orange pineapple coconut. So you have that brightness and that freshness of true orange added to the pineapple and coconut that we just talked about.
And it's fresh coconut, so it's not that coconut that you feel like you're chewing and chewing and then chewing and then you have to chew and then chew again.
And get stuck in your teeth and all nasty. No, again, look at how soft, how tender. You can see the orange in there. Again, nothing artificial. These are vegan and kosher, and I want you to know there's no sugar alcohols in here. So any of the sugar that you will get from this is coming from the natural fruit. So they aren't sugar-free because fruit is not
sugar.
Naturally sugar-free, but you aren't getting any sugar alcohol. So for those of you who watch out for that, buy with peace of mind. Mango almond. This one makes me feel like I'm going to the open-air markets in Zanzibar in Africa. Not that I've been there, but it takes my mind there. It's pure mango along with crunchy almond from California, so the best almonds they could find. Again, added with just some beautiful base of those pure sugars or the pure fruit that is in there. So again, nice and tender. And I want to call out something here too, because I think with a lot of like mango that's out in their market in dried form, it's very bright and orange. That's because they're adding artificial color to it. Mango dried like this should be dark, should be a dark kind of rusty orange. So I want you to feel good about knowing we're not putting artificial preservatives, colorings, anything in that. So that's
that mango flavor is so good. And can I tell you something?
Yeah.
That is one of the most difficult fruits to cut. I hate mangoes. I mean, I love having a mango.
But you hate the work that it takes.
Having to cut those things are ridiculous.
Or guess when is it fresh and soft enough? Because a lot of times at the supermarket, they're still rock solid. Then they sit on your counter, you're waiting for it to ripen.
And you never know. And it's always right past the time where they're no longer, you know, firm. They have that mushy texture.
And the fruit flies are all over it. Yeah, so you're throwing it in the garbage. Don't do that anymore. And then finally, the lemon coconut. Sorry, I'm picking up the lemon coconut pineapple. So again, that best-selling pineapple coconut base that we use, unsweetened pineapple, that's fresh, soft, and tender. You have that. Did I say unsweetened pineapple? I meant unsweetened coconut. Yeah,
right?
That's what I meant right there.
We were with you on
Yes,
that one.
thank you. Added with the pineapple and then the bright burst of lemon. But I want to assure you, this is not going to be that sour, pucker up your lips lemon. It's just really nice and light, kind of like adding a little bit of sunshine.
Yeah, having lemon in your sweet tea. That's what that is. It's juicy. It's
very
so good.
nice.
Yeah.
This is the one to have with your homemade sweet tea.
And they're just enough. It's that bite that satiates you to get home from work, or it's the bite that you put in front of the kid when they're standing in front of the pantry door, looking in there like, Mom, there's no snacks. Yes, there are. Have yourself a Fruitkie. You don't feel bad about letting them have it. Put it in their snack bag for camp, or make this what you start the day with. A lot of kids don't eat breakfast.
Mine doesn't.
And, it's so hard to get them in the, spirit of how important it is to have that first meal of the day.
Yes.
This could be that first meal of the day with your coffee, or for them, serve it with a thing of yogurt. You get 20 of these at a price of $29.98. Miss Julia.
Yes.
Come on in here.
You know my love of all things coconut.
I know. She's a coconut person.
Really?
Yes.
Coconut.
Well, you
Like
can like almost every one of these, but have you had the original? The pineapple
This is the original,
coconut?
right?
Yep.
I have, and I love it, and I will love it again. Thank you very much.
But for summer we brought our orange back and lemon, which we usually
let me try
don't.
lemon.
Okay, so you can
Can
here.
I take
You
one
want
of
one?
these? Okay.
Yep.
Sure.
Thank you.
And here's the thing: we haven't been on air at QVC
It's been a
since
while.
January.
Yeah.
So
Really?
it's
It's been
been a
that long?
long time. We're a small company, again, started by a dad, wanted something better for his 11-year-old child, and so we continue to stay small so we can try to give you only the best ingredients,
Right.
and stay true to these original recipes that use pure nuts and fruits.
If it was up to kids, they would eat cookies all day.
Yes.
It's not smart. So this
No.
dad said, you know what? Instead of a cookie, how about a Fruitkie,
Fruitkie.
where you're eating fruit and enjoying that kind of delicious texture, flavor, juiciness.
Oh, yeah.
That's as juicy as the color of your sweater.
And Stacey and I were like, oh, we're kind of twinning
I know,
tonight.
we are.
Where's your green, James?
I don't know. I feel like a
just helping
mango
us pop.
between
Exactly.
two limes. That's what
I'm telling you, the juiciness really comes through.
it does.
There's nothing sticky about it. I always have these in my purse or in my dressing room, because when the cafeteria's
Where-
open or
where
I
are
run out
they
of
in your dressing
time.
room?
Oh, you want to know, huh?
Just curious.
Just, stuffed a little here, a little
Okay.
there, maybe in one of his shelves
Good
or
to
something.
know.
Oh, if you ever need one, come on over.
Yeah.
It gives me just that little oomph to my day. It's satiating at the same time. It's so densely packed with all of these gorgeous ingredients.
It's one of the things like we struggle with as host, and because Stacey was a host here. The times of our shifts are so wonky, and my shift on Sunday, for example, was like 7 a.m. I'm on air at 7 a.m. But
you're
what
here
are
at
you
3:30.
eating?
Yeah.
At 3:30 in the morning when we're coming in here, but
Right.
you've got to eat something before you go on. That's why we reach for some of these bars. For me, it's like the perfect little starter for the day.
Right.
Goes great with my tea. I usually have my ginger tea or whatever. Sometime later in the morning, I might have a cup of coffee. This is the kind of thing that you can enjoy and just feel really good about getting your day started.
I'm
Also
sorry.
that 3 o'clock in the afternoon, when that hits, we're almost
Right.
there, right?
Yes.
And you're on the computer for how many hours now? It's kind of like, oh gosh, if this person calls me one more time, I'm going to slip my wrist.
Starting to see spots
Right.
when you're staring at that computer, get a little tunnel
Just
vision. I'm
figure
also
it
not
out.
a big breakfast eater. I just
Oh,
never
no?
have been
Oh,
ever since I
okay.
was a kid.
Well.
But when I am starting my day or I'm going to the gym first
Right.
thing in the morning, I have a new gym. I'm sticking to it, I promise. This is what I sort of have a little bit of coffee, grab this, so I have a little something in my stomach and something to burn off.
Your first meal of the day is the breaking of the fast. So it
Yes.
doesn't matter whether it's in the morning or if you're starting your breaking of the fast in the afternoon. This is a good one to start with.
Right.
But it's also just good to have on hand. And you get 20 of these. There's no
so
auto
good.
delivery. So here's what I recommend. Stock up, because if you know it's you and your spouse and you're going to be eating a couple of these every day, they don't last very long. They go pretty quickly. So get a couple of sets and stock them away. They're good in the pantry for
1 year.
1 year.
And again,
Yeah.
no special keeping, no refrigerated, no freezer needed. And when you eat whole foods like these are, you do tend to feel satiated and stay satiated longer. You're not getting that sugar crash because this is natural sugar from the natural fruit.
And 92991 is the item number. One-time only price goes up at the end of our 6-hour block of Gourmet Holiday. We will keep you updated, but now over 1,000 orders placed in this presentation. Brand new configuration. It's the Summer Fruitkies. So you get the always popular pineapple coconut, the orange pineapple, the lemon pineapple coconut, and the mango almond in this assortment for that price. Miss Stacy, is that it? One and done for you?
I'll be on later with Alberti.
Oh, good.
So,
Awesome.
yeah,
Great.
thank you.
Good to
That
see
was good seeing you, babe.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.